Okay, so we are officially back. Chat has decided it is time for a PGF. We still need to get Dango that PGF. Let me think. I should probably bring in blue ID or yellow ID. I guess it doesn't really matter which character I bring in. You have one ranger. I could probably bring in a second ranger. Let's see if this character has my V502. There we go. Wasn't accepting the click for some reason. You'll even grab the PP crate? Damn. Excuse me, 118 humor. We'll bring in Ye Old Faithful. Listen, sometimes you just need a bazooka to speed up episode 2. I'm like, I could level my Hugh Numeral, but it's not XP week. It's fine. I'd rather have something that's more efficient. Yeah, we're bringing in traps, we're bringing in damage. Clank, 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 exactly. Just making sure my anguish is not on. There we go. Do you have my V502? No. Who has my V502? I gotta check later, chat. It could be the Hugh Numeral. Because I feel like I made a conversation several weeks ago talking about V502ing responsibly. And then I irresponsibly did not put it away. Yeah, this character has a mech gun, but I don't really have anything worth sharing with other characters, sadly. Symmetry mech. That's before I learned I didn't really care about that mech bonus over invincibility. Oop. When he was trying to trade me something. Did you just give me a Justy with 50 hit? What is this? I mean, I'm gonna junk it. Oh, me get it, thank you. That's actually huge for the purple ID character. Thank you, Dango. You took it in 2 tries, so it's lucky. Oh no. I think I'm good to go. I got the Centurions, I got my Charged Vulcans, Heaven Striker. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 25 hit. I keep confusing my hit percentages up, but it's pretty solid. I'm not sure how I feel about Native Machine as a combo, but you know, is what it is. Yeah, since we're going for kind of mixed here, we'll do a couple of these. But it is funny though that RT ended up being our quest to diversify what we've been doing. Welcome, Wild Fox. Hopefully you're doing well. I was gonna go check them with nothing else. Yellow IG boxes are surprisingly good, so I'm not gonna sleep on the boxes. How am I doing today? I'm doing okay-ish. I say that as I get something in my throat. I think for the most part, I don't feel unwell. Like, I was feeling unwell over the weekend, for sure. I feel fine today. Probably just a little hot, but that's mostly the weather. Sadly, no interesting box drops there. Just doing some classic PSO. Oh, El-Rampies in front. I should probably grease trap those enemies just to make it more consistent. Yeah, hopefully the microphone sounds good. The resolve the issue. Windows 11. Hopefully bass sounds fine, voice is clear. Shouldn't sound mumbled or like it's through like a big filter or something weird. A little category called audio enhancements that was enabled by default in Windows 11, which is ironic given that it made the quality tank. I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to call it that if it behaves like that. Yeah, the option needs quotes, yeah. Maybe then I would buy it. Take care of those. So yeah, the only other thing that I really learned about this quest is if you hug the right wall and you walk at a slight angle, the traps will never hit you. I guess I'll showcase this to chat. Just occasionally do that and you should be fine. That was like the only interesting thing I learned about this first area. I was like, oh, it is possible to get by those. Neat. Okay with spooking the Rafty here. I'm not playing an ID where I think that matters. We're not in an event. In case I don't get the item. Why he kept walking away from me. That made positioning awkward. I want to be about here to deal with the hill delts and such. Like this. Cross Scar with 30 hit. Maybe that'll be the joke item we tech at the end of the stream. Oh hey, Flowing Sword. Nice. Alright chat, we got our joke item to identify. we can officially end the stream later. Yeah, the big reason I want to be a ranger here, Canon Rouge. Period. This weapon is so strong in episode 2. It works on 3 of the 4 bosses. It feels terrible when you don't have this weapon. Foxing used to play heck out of this game with Brother Blaze and friend at Black Spidey back in the day. I think I might have seen you on stream then, because I did watch several months ago, I think at this point, back when Black Spidey was doing that a bit more. And I caught a little bit of Prismatic Blaze, doing something similar. I don't think I'd like my positioning there, but I like this positioning on the raft. So I just walk in the corner here, so that way it angles me to face the center. So as long as I vaguely time my shots here, it doesn't really matter. But if people are in the other corner, weird things will happen. That I can't promise. Do something similar again. We're gonna try to do that to get the shot. Oh, that was too early. I had the right angle, I just jumped the gun there. That was my bad. You're more than welcome to join in Wild Thoughts whenever we play on stream. We just have random people join us. All experience levels. The goal is to just kind of narrate a little bit what we're doing, especially if we're doing a common run like RT for Respect of Tomorrow. Well, speaking of which, Chad, it's time to do Lineup Olympics. Is everybody ready to do their best lineup? Alright, so we're gonna move our foot here. Ooh, I don't like that lineup, so we're gonna go to the other side of the boat. Alright, again. And that was a good lineup, but we gotta do on the other side. So the goal is to have your foot left of the bolt that Murphy is on. Unfortunately, my camera is fighting me a little bit. Ooh, okay, I think I got it. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think Marco might be slightly too far to the left, we'll see. I think I'm dead center. As long as everybody walks straight, we might have this. I'll keep the Ken Rouge out. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I think everybody... Oh, almost. Marco almost passed the Lineup Olympics. It was close. That's the real challenge of episode 2. It's not boss clear. It's can you exit the raft cleanly. Have to restart. What I played on last time died on me, so I'm a new PC now. I'm a little confused. Oh, like, the last PC used to play PSO died? If it was also a PC, then that's fine. Ephinea account will store your account. But either way, yeah, you're more than welcome to Going in at some point. A happy little confused trap down. Boom. Let's see if I can perfect this strategy. This is just to show off. I don't think it's efficient, but this is RT. You gotta entertain yourself somehow. You touch this to spawn him. You put a freeze trap down, and then you shoot this. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah, we did it. So what I did there was spawn the pan arm, freeze the robots, hit the freeze trap, and hit the thing that kills the robots. It's overkill. Is it efficient? I don't know. Does it amuse me every time I do it? Yes. We're gonna shoot the wall here. The best part is, as long as I'm vaguely close to him, I can quote-unquote trap shoot with the bazooka. I love playing Rockcast with bazooka and RT. It's so dumb. Like, other people are, like, timing their shots with pistol. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I can vaguely aim in the right direction. So I turned the camera and shot at the camera for clarity to hit the, switch that would kill the dub switches. I need a little more meter, so I think what I'm gonna do is walk into the boss no matter what it does here. See what happens. Please don't give me back invincibility. Oh, no. I wanted meter for PB. It's not fair. I could have had like 12 meter. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna walk forward and delete the boss. Right, chat? I guess. Ooh, Ice Breath would have been kind of bad. Not gonna lie, Ice Breath, a little suspect. Oh, we did a lot of damage. I'm gonna back up slightly. Oh, please land on me. Come on, land on me. I need meter. Yo, there we go. 45. Okay, we're building meter. Fall on me a little bit. I need meter. No. Okay. Built some meter, chat. How to creatively build meter for the end of the run. Interest there. So my goal is to be at around 63 meter if I want to mag blast with a slightly bigger party. Although I think at this point Dango counts as pretty much endgame. Just need to get him the parasitic gene flow, honestly. But it's more for like if you have a force and somebody that's not max ATP. Better to just go for the mag blast strat. I'm gonna purposely not use special here just to build meter. It slows down the run a little bit. The fact I'm still killing in 2 hits is fine. It's just unfortunate it has to be from Vulcan. I'd lose it more from Vulcan versus Hellragon. That's where the real time loss is, not the amount of combos. A couple traps while I'm waiting for the beast to descend. Oh, I know I need to be in the middle eventually. I could probably assist with some other things here. Is it done? After this should be the Marilla wave. Oops. Player bad on that one. We're at 57 meter, which is pretty good. Yeah, not bad. We're gonna go in the middle, because that's where the Marillas are. Perfect. And now, as long as the team kind of splits between up and down, we're gonna gradually move into the door now. We don't need to worry about being on the south side so much. As long as somebody goes near the door, I'll probably be the furthest player back for a while. But we'll have some coverage. Gotta go ahead and pop these up. Team is clumped together. I'm gonna move a little further down. There we go. Storm on Indra. I'm gonna get the one that's furthest away. I'm gonna back up a little. team can go further. I'm gonna go take the secret path. I'm about where I need to be meter-wise for the end of the run. I'm not in a big panic. Ooh, Murphy's going right. I'm gonna go with Murphy. The rest of the team can go in the middle of the room. So we're just gonna... Ooh, Murphy saving time there. I'm terrible at hitting that rock. Take that rock. I love that I don't even need to trap shoot if I time it correctly. Not bad. Sadly, no interesting weapons from those boxes. Sometimes you could get something decent from there. Like, maybe not like 80 hit, but you could get like a 55 or a 60 hit after teching. Not common, but it's there. I'm gonna turn around to go deal with the other enemy. Now I have way more than enough meter, so if I want to start using Charge Vulcan in the final area, it should be fine. Perfect. That's killing the last one now. Presumably. Here we go. As a reminder, if we all stand still and then turn to the right, we'll dodge the wing attack, and then we can also shoot the boss as it goes by. 58 already? Wow. Oh, you still have quite a bit of donation time. Murphy making sure we're at full power. Murphy will let us know how many PP crates he had. If it's 1 or 2. Yeah, you get a surprisingly high amount of meter from PP crate. That's why I think it's slept on for people that are newer to the game. How useful that is to get the mag blast on a weaker team. Not as useful maybe for high level play, but when you're hurting and you don't have like super endgame items, the difference between mag blast or not on a boss is huge. I'm gonna take damage, I think. Unfortunate. I got 2 shots out, but now I'm getting zoned pretty hard. I'm gonna apologize for this. I wasn't in a good position to hit the boss. Get a couple of clean shots here, though, to make up for it. Okay, I killed the boss. Just need to survive. Weird statements to make. Like, oh. And because I got hit by that lightning, I went straight to 100 meters, so we're good. Normally, I don't expect to get hit in this boss fight, so we are way more than ahead. Hopefully we get a Galatine or something here for somebody. That'd be nice. HP material. I gotta go pick that up. Okay, so now I can just afford to use Charge Vulcan special the whole time. But sadly that means I can't manipulate my own invincibility for later on. Because there is, I usually like to leave it at 99 for the majority of the run, with the intent being that eventually there's a room I would like to be invincible in. So I'll try to fish for it by building meter on that last enemy before I need to worry about it. Oh well. I guess I'll just special to save some time. Close-ish. Wait for the team. I'm gonna say good luck, team. Aim. I'm not targeting him. Aim. It's the one of the few times I want to hit the boxes. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure to go into rooms later than the team because I want them to build some meter. So for the most part, I'm either gonna be first in and ignoring enemies, or I'm gonna be last in because I'm hitting switches. So when in doubt, just move past me. There's one room where I can try to time the freeze trap without needing to shoot it. never really messed with that enemy spawn before. I normally just ignore it when I'm playing RT. I think it would in theory, right? I'm gonna put a fire trap down. Just walk away. I'm assuming I got you. Alright, so I'm gonna need... Do I have Twin Blaze on this character? Damn, I don't. Yeah, so I need somebody with text to be with me. I'm gonna wait. So we're gonna go to the right, and then we're all gonna have a little happy huddle puddle. Just gonna put a freeze trap down right about here-ish. Fill it real quick. The team needs meter, they can fight those for meter. Timing-wise, we're maybe about 20 seconds off. Not too bad. I'm gonna use special here. The thing is, if I walk forward now, and the attention is not drawn away from the Zoa, I can freeze trap. And I can freeze trap here, walk backwards, so that's not a freeze trap. Game, please. I'm definitely hitting freeze trap. Why are you using these? Thank you. So sad. Well, anyway, I would have been able to bait the jump, and either I shoot the freeze trap with a quick turn, or I can instant trap shoot. It's up to my decision. Oh, everybody went over here. As I said, I'm gonna be the first of the roofs. I don't want to deal with these enemies. I'll clear enough. So I'm gonna clear 2 boxes, and then I'm gonna move to the floor. I know this doesn't spawn anything, so I'm gonna target that one first. Here. Deal with the rest of the room. Please kill the Rico box. Team at 74 HP. Do not make me blind fire for that Rico box. There we go. That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna go in the little side hallway, do a box check. So far that box check has not really been paying out, which is a shame. But I'll still do the check. So this is the room I would normally be at 99 at, and I would get hit on purpose in order to be invincible for the final hallway. But sadly I don't have that luxury. Oh, right. That really works with refoing. Yeah, so sadly nothing of interest there. Everything of interest is dead. Sounds like everybody built meters. So Murphy actually managed to get to 100 thanks to PP Create. So no matter what, we should have 3 people with 100. Oh, the team didn't clear the other boxes. Team's trolling. Go this way. So yeah, we're probably about 40 seconds off from where we normally are. A little unfortunate, but it's still a solid run up until this point, don't get me wrong. What is going... Oh, I'm out of freeze traps. I must have used everything more than I realized earlier. I think I did see myself double-flicked twice on one of them. So yeah, so Dango's gonna use Dolphin. I'm gonna use Twin. I'm just gonna announce Twin. Okay. Nicely done. This should be pretty quick. So I'm gonna use Heaven Striker to hit off screen. And hopefully with our hit percentage Heaven Striker, we land most of our heavy strikes. Potentially I could do like 6,000 to 7,000 damage to the boss before it even becomes targetable. It's kind of disgusting. Honestly, it really makes no sense why you're allowed to do that as the ranger. I definitely don't think it's intended. So yeah, we'll be able to triple shot, and technically I could swap back into Vulcan if I want to do more damage. It should just be GG. Level 81 shifted D-band. I might even just have to help the boss before we even get to target it. This Heaven Striker is broken. So we're gonna make sure to take advantage of the auto-aim function here. is that lets me shoot basically infinitely vertically, which, again, I don't really see mentioned on other sites. Maybe wiki for that one. There we go. Nice and easy. Even with misses in there, didn't matter. GG. I will switch over to Charge Vulcan though, because I want some consistency with the combo. Yeah, as long as we don't attack it before it looks around, this should be GG. Moment of truth. Will someone hit it too early? Let's find out. Nope. Good. GG. One day that will be Dango's parasitic gene flow. I guess everybody's facing one direction today. Nice. Murphy still refuses to acknowledge me. He's like, you could do better. I'm like, yeah, you're right. This money. Chat, I could identify a 30-hit scar. Ooh. Very nice and simple. Max power? 1308. 42. Okay, so I still need quite a few levels. Even with Centurion on him. Unfortunate. Yeah, we'll do a few more of these. See if we get lucky. Yeah, this is just kind of like a ranger's playground. I definitely think there are places where I like the Hunter a little more now that I've gotten to explore some of the other quests. But RT, like, I don't know. I mean, some of the enemies I could see Dark Flow being good, but there's other enemies where I'm like, to do that and not just randomly get tagged and die.
You're wide open!
Thank you for following, Kawaii-senpai. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we'll do like 3 or 4 more of these, and then we'll switch off the quest. Yeah, like, I don't think a Hue cast is bad in it. I just don't know if I would take like 3 Hue casts over like 2 rock casts, a Hue cast, and a Ramar or something. Yellow White ID at least gets like a chance at Galatine from Gal Griffin, so it's okay. I view this as like a Galatine run in episode 2, but with the side effect of maybe getting Parasitic Gene Flow. Or also really crazy box rares. So we've gotten very silly barriers from here before. Most importantly, Red Barrier in Ultimate is not to be slept on if you're playing a Force. It's actually really nice to get those. Yeah, this area I don't usually clear efficiently, because I mostly just go for the boxes out of habit. Like, I'll kill an enemy if it's near me, but I'm mostly just checking these boxes. Downside, too close for that spawn. Got a nice little leisurely stroll over here. Sadly, the more I level, the harder it is going to be to build PB, due to how PB build works. I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, but essentially at some point he needs a spirit item, I think, to clear. Where I need to switch to things like Vulcan here to build extra meter. Now back to the cannon room. So I guess we have to see whether or not it's gonna glitch. Will it be on above us, or will it be to the right? This boss is so buggy. I'd prefer if it spawns on the right. Let's see what happens though. I don't know if it's a 50-50 or like a 4 in 10. Oh, there we go. Glitch. So we can just kind of whittle down the different plates, which might help some of the other players. Minimum, we want to hit the plates that are near the front for leader. Now we're going to go back to the corner where I like to aim at the paralysis ray. Line it up. There we go. Now we're positioning. I can't believe the other blue one blocked my rocket shot there. That was kind of sad. Yeah, the problem with the... I feel like the paralysis one just sometimes has iframes. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it definitely should be targetable sometimes, and it's just not. Even though, like, the hitbox is there. Because I hit, like, the one before and after it with the bazooka, but not it. It's unfortunate. We had a glitch there where the boss was untargetable, which is unfortunate. That's probably going to draw out another full cycle. Oh, never mind. We did just enough that it doesn't matter. Let's level up. Time for the lineup Olympics. Ooh. Oh, I like that angle though. I don't think I do. I'm gonna try again. I go to the far side because it keeps the camera as straight as possible. Might be good enough. We're gonna keep the bazooka out the whole time. This is probably my favorite area now that I can do everything with the bazooka and never need to swap. Let's see. Do we win the lineup Olympics? A good start. I don't need to reposition. Just time in the bazooka shot there. Oh, sadly the music turned off in like the only area I definitely cannot afford to do the check-in because I'll fall so far behind, comparatively. Rip music. Sorry, Chad, you're gonna have to bear with it for like 2 minutes. Because I have to be holding forward and then also aiming. Let's get that clear. So we're first in the room, so I'm gonna touch the center, trigger the robots, freeze trap, detonate it, team should kill the rest. Be close. Such a shame. I mean, I still freeze trap, don't get me wrong, but my positioning needed to be better on that first shot to kill the robots at the same time. The pause trick. I'm definitely going to improve draw distance another notch. What we're going to do, we're going to do a little pause trick into shooting the bazooka shot. As long as we're vaguely close to the enemy, we'll freeze them while also damaging them. So we speed that up a little bit for people that can't combo kill. I'm immediately going to turn around, make a shot, then I'm going to turn the music on right about now. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is one of the quests I've considered mapping auto-run permanently on the controller. That and like War of Limits 1. It's just kind of like an unfortunate amount of walking in between. That was some big damage. Land on me? Yeah. I went from... Ooh, I went from 45 meter at this time to 51 already. That's really good. Shoving me out of the way. Bit of interest. So yeah, the rate we're building meter, I think we're fine. We got cleaner shots on the dragon that time, with slightly better positioning, which is nice. There we go. Perfect crit to build more meter. I'm gonna try to end our combo with heavy attacks specifically, just because that'll build more PP gauge. Heavy is okay. Mostly just need to lock it in place for the other attack. So I'm gonna move up the beach. Otherwise these guys are not gonna do anything. This is definitely my least favorite part of the quest for sure. It's just like a lot of really arbitrary wave spawns. They're not really that hard. They just force you to make a lot of movement for very little value, sadly. Blue ID at least can get like Jayas from the plants here, but yellow ID, like waiting for the phase to be over kind of deal. We are way ahead of where I need to be. I need to be careful to actually not build too computer. If I go above 70, I'm going to completely not attack with the heavy, some of these specials. Back there. could afford to be closer to save some time. Maybe I could do it here. Aim backward. Probably better. I can still hit both of those. My goal. Already at 71 meter. I gotta be careful. I would prefer to not have the meter until the final area. Normally it would have been at 10 freeze trap. We did level up in between, so we gotta restore. I want to be around here-ish anyway to deal with the spawns. I'm going to deal with the middle one. I'm gonna say I could hear it, but I wasn't seeing it. There it is. Basically, I'll clean up all the ones that are up here. Team is the bottom ones. GG. Poor Gal Griffin. It thinks it's ambushing us, but ... Solid hit. Ooh. Okay. A little further than I thought it would. Well, I'm in trouble, I think. That angle. Better angle. Oh! That was a good last second heal. So I managed to not build enough meter, which is perfect, because I did not want to hit 100 there. Now I can choose when to get my invincibility, potentially. There's materials over there, just... Basically, I'm going to do a similar strategy to before, but I want to put myself at about 98 meter. I can afford to do some normal attacks here. Okay. We're going to hold it as long as we can without triggering, so I'm going to be using pretty much all specials. And I just need to attack a Rico box, basically one combo, and that should be it. If I'm not sure if I'll get it, I could do like one series of attacks. There we go. I'm gonna wait for the team a little bit, because there's no sense in triggering this too early for them. Sure not to get hit by falling objects. Pop the boxes. Here goes the Rico boxes. Perfect. Again, I'm gonna choose when to get the 100 and hopefully we get the invincibility. But otherwise, I could just use special to save some time. Right now, it looks like our clear speed's pretty good. The doorway where I can't target. That's so sad. Put some freeze traps down for chat. Just clearing the way for chat, basically. that was brutal. It's just like, oh, I can dare you to spawn. I dare you. I might get one normal attack out on the Dill Beater, just to make sure we're at 99. But I do not want to use heavy attack here. By any means. If I get hit by the Dill Beater, that will also make me very sad. Yeah, I got an extra normal attack in there just to help me guarantee I get it on the next Rico buff. I'm just setting it up. Let the team deal with those. I'm gonna keep moving forward. If I special, the robot should be lined up with me. If I get it in this room, it's not the end of the world. I can take advantage of it here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk a little sideways. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna shoot the trap. I unfortunately did not. I targeted him instead of the trap. That is so unfortunate and unlucky. On the plus side, since that happened, I can just bully him, move on. Unfortunate. I knew where he was, too. The Vulcan did the only thing I didn't want it to do. It actually targeted the further of the two targets. That also really sucks. It's just kind of generally unlucky, I'm pretty sure. Normally it's supposed to snap to the closest target, and I also wasn't looking at the target, too. It's just kind of a series of unfortunate events there. Hope the team clear these a little bit. Team needs to kill the Rico boxes. I can activate the next room. Unfortunate. Well, now my gauge doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna go forward. So yeah, we're arriving at about 1930, so I think we're doing a little faster overall compared to before. But we are losing some time on some of those rooms. But we're like doing fine, I think, right now. About like a 30-second improvement compared to before. Pretty good. Pop the boxes. 19 minutes, so we'll be entering it a little before 20 minutes, which is perfect. As long as team still has the leader, that's definitely no issue. This time all the Rico boxes were deleted, so we're gonna save time again here. Yeah, we saved a lot of time comparatively. Much better job. Put a pity freeze trap down. Oh. It left it murky. Oh, I didn't want to get hit. Oh well. Okay, we're entering it around 1940, that's okay. It's before 21 minutes, so I'm happy. So using pins. We already have our own selection. Save a little bit of time there. Yeah. So instead of a 23-minute clear, it'll probably be like 22 minutes or so. This will stand still, regen HP. Should put me hopefully at a kill range. Though I'm about to berserk, so we'll see. Missed a couple shots there. I'm gonna try a normal attack here. Or, never mind, my homing shot did it. Never mind, we're good. Thank you, homing shot. Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. I had like 5 whips in a row. I mean, statistically, I was fairly likely to hit those. But unfortunate that we missed. So yeah, this boss will be dead before the 22-minute mark, even with this cutscene. Enjoy your fleeting seconds, Olga Flo. GG. Much faster run. I think even with the cinematic, it's still dead before 22 minutes. That's brutal. Love Murphy's character. It's just like, no, I refuse to look at the party. I only look at parasitic gene flow. My eyes are only for you, uber rare. Okay, just some money from me. And this time I learned not to hit the confirm button to kill the dialogue, because otherwise I attack. So yeah, we cleared that at least a minute faster, so that was pretty good overall. Nice time save. I'm willing to do 2 more, and then we'll probably wrap up with some, I don't know, maybe TTF or something? Or whatever one-off quest chat wants, I suppose.
Perfect mayhem!
Thank you for the raid. Hopefully you're doing well. Talk to the other one. Oh, I'm good. I don't need the money. I'll just quit out if I messed it up. Hopefully you're doing well. We're gonna leave this here. Then we're gonna jokingly tech at the end of the run. Had to share the love with some classic gaming. Nice, nice. We're just playing some Ephinea. We're testing out the stream setup. I think it's fine, the new computer. I mean, I see some things I want to adjust, like, on the panel itself, but I think otherwise, you know, we got a smooth performance issue gone, mic fine. Back in less than 4 minutes, no problems, Murphy. In the meantime, we can check this. Or you know what, I guess we can try to guess how many attempts it will take to tech. We got nothing better to do. I don't plan on using this item. Let's see, it's Cross Scar, I'm Yellow ID, it's probably gonna be horrendous. Let's see, chat, number 1. No. And so it begins, chat. You have a great stream. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I got it in 3? Wow. That is the luckiest identification I think I've ever seen. We'll keep it as a souvenir. No, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna jump in now. Yeah. That was like almost normal rates. How rare. I don't need anything else from here, right? I have my telepipes for later. Yep. Probably put away a couple escape dolls. I don't need that many on me. Oh. I kept on defense material? That's awkward. Where my material counts out. Defense, 33 HP, 89 evade, 58 mind, 26 power, 29 mono grinders. Oops. Well, at least I'm ready for challenge mode weapons. Because I've already put a set of 99 of each of those away. We're already almost accrued another 99. Ether says this is a song that plays when the sleep paralysis demon is afoot. Oh no. Welcome, Aether Drift. Hope you're doing well. Let us know if you wanted to do runs at some point, Aether. It is still not even beat again, sadly, so no pew pew lasers. I'll probably be ending the stream before it becomes even beat again, sadly. We'll just wait on Murphy. But let us know, Aether, if you're looking for any particular items. We're always happy to help players spread the love a bit. I liked you, but DCing last time was embarrassing. Don't worry about it, Aether. It happens every now and then. We're pretty much on one of the final RTs anyway, and then we're gonna do a couple quests, and you're more than welcome to join in for those couple quests. It's happened this a few times. It's true. I have been disconnected randomly while playing before. Sometimes literally on the boss drop, which is the worst feeling. That happened to me in Overflow. Not that long ago, actually. I mean, fortunately, at least now, for the most part, instead of DCing, it just crashes the item reader. Welcome back, Murphy. Because before, what would happen, before I got the item reader update, when I fought the worm boss, occasionally it would break the reader and then also boot me from game. Super awkward. Probably closer to like 2020. Probably see me do that a couple times. And also that's a big reason I didn't do RT, because that honestly was really annoying. Spend like 6 minutes or so to get to a point in a run, or more like 4 minutes or so in a run, and then just have to redo it all. Not a good feeling. Definitely no box rare. We haven't seen any rare enemies so far in this segment. We saw like Hanju earlier in the same stream, but like we haven't seen Hildators or Millilly equivalencies. Like, granted, we're playing RT, but at the same time, still disappointing. So what would you say, Aether, is your new hunt? What are you specifically looking for? What will complete your armory? I guess is a way to phrase it. Oh, you know what? That's true. Instead of doing TTF to end the stream, we could do something that benefits from maybe not rare enemy, but from RPR. Almost able to afford my first S rank. Nice, nice. I still don't have any, but that was more of a choice. I definitely could purchase them if I wanted. I'd prefer to challenge mode it at some point. Maybe that'll be next month when we're not going through crazy issues with PSO. Question mark. All the PDs put away, all the grinders put away. Or between an S rank magical. Well, I mean, just go S rank. If those are your choices, Murphy, that's not even a question. Don't even bother with V502. We can farm V502 with your S ranks. Like, that's easy. And all we would be doing once you get good S ranks is be doing tower. See, that solves itself on that one. The magical piece is like, it's good, but it's more, I would say it's more beneficial if you're playing a female caster. If you're just playing Fomar, I really don't know how much you're gonna get out of it, to be honest, in terms of damage boot. The Drift says, no idea. Look up others. Oh, if you cast in a forest, what's good? First good S rank for Ramar. We talked about in our guide video different S ranks to go for. It depends on the area, but the safe choices are Hell, Demon, Arrest. And it just depends on if you want to specifically get something suited for them. But like S rank Hell is really good on Needle, but if you want it to be more universal, your first one might be a Hell Slicer. Or if you're already V502, alternatively, you might find Arrest to be useful. Demon Mech Gun is super strong. Again, it really just depends on what role you see yourself fulfilling. Like, all of those are really good first picks, I would say. Some of them are more shareable. You have to say to yourself, am I using this S rank only on the Ramar, and then I should probably go Needles for some of these? Or do I want something that's shareable across every character class? Like, Hunters and Forces don't have a good Arrest option. So, also being able to do that with the Ranger is potentially very strong, especially for Ramar, who doesn't get the natural cast bonus. Yeah, there's also the question of Shot versus Needle. I think most people end up doing Needle just because it's faster to apply. There are some scenarios where the range of Shot is important. But the sheer overall number of attempts, it's kind of hard to beat Needle, to be real. Alright, we damaged the boss that time. Yeah, Ranger has a whole bunch of things to think about. There's also, like, you might rate higher after that. You might consider... Why did I miss target? That was weird. My Cannon Rouge specifically ignored the target I shot at. That was weird. Huh. Weird. Yeah, Demon Mech is pretty universally good. Arrest Needle gives a lot of crowd control in some annoying areas. It's usable in more episodes than like a Hell Needle, but like where Hell Needle really shines is if you're planning to do a lot of Spaceship or a lot of Episode 2 in general, like it is like the weapon. It will be run defining for you with how good it is. But if you just don't ever intend on playing it, then it's gonna have less value. The easiest way to put it. Like, Hell Needle is great if you're doing early Episode 2. Let's say you're hunting a lot of Gurrens or Daylight Scars, and you just want a solo spaceship run, like that's where it's going to make a big difference for you. Or you're looking to do a lot of female item pickup for your other character, and you're doing a lot of temple, it's going to make a big difference for you. If you need some seabed rares, it'll make a big difference. You might like it more than Arrest in that scenario. But Arrest Needle will basically be the problem solver for everything. For the Ramar, especially in solo play, except for against machines. And that's where something like a very expensive, like, Baran's launcher would cover you. So for me, I'm probably gonna go... Probably Demon Mech Gun, because I don't play Ranger as much. And then I'm probably going to do... Probably Hell Slicer. So that way I have a universal item for Forces, Rangers, and Hunters. That would be my order, but it might not make sense depending on what you're looking to do. See, I do a decent amount of supporting in Tower across all characters, so like Demon Mech Gun would be huge if I could deal with that. Sadly, I don't think the Fomar and Fomarl can use it, but I end up playing Fonumen there fairly often, so it would still have a benefit. I'm a little late here. There we go. That's the right shot, though. Yeah, I'm thinking at some point as a group we'll try challenge mode. That'll be its own little PSO mini-series. So if I wanted to do something between events, probably be that. The problem with it is that it does require a lot of practice, since players really need to know how to dodge bosses. Like, that doesn't matter for Dragon Boss so much, but like the Worm Boss is going to be, I think, one of the biggest obstacles if you do Episode 1. And honestly, I don't really know the attack patterns of the early Episode 2 bosses. But for me, that would just be like a huge weakness. I don't think I've ever really done like normal mode equivalency Episode 2. So it's like, I would have to study up on like HP cutoffs to know who should be receiving HP materials. To some extent, we're gonna have to play a map potentially more than once to learn the layout. We're gonna have to do a certain number of kills in order to ensure we get equipment upgrade. Like, challenge mode potentially also requires you to go through and figure out what enemies have set drops. This is something I don't think we would normally talk about on stream, but like, it's really important for challenge mode to know this without losing a lot of time. So like, for example, where set drops used to come into play in more casual play is that because Anguish 10 used to... Oh, I dodged that by accident. Because Anguish 10 used to be a thing that existed, what people would end... Oh man, I didn't get hit at all there. That really sucks. You would go into Ruins, you would specifically do Endless Nightmare 4, and you would fight Claws. The reason you would do that before it got heavily nerfed and then eventually removed is because Claws have a set drop of weapon, I'm pretty sure. So that way you would basically be rolling a ton of endgame max pattern weapons from every single kill with like nearly max drop rate, etc, etc. So it's good to know if you're looking for like the difference between a handgun and a lock gun, who would potentially drop that for you, and then in turn knowing which room has that. So I don't know how many videos there are online of people doing it on Ephinea. I might look it up. I usually see like one or two. There used to be like a time attack forum for it. Like maybe I'll go watch a few to get an understanding. The problem with it too is that in a lot of those they don't stay super tightly coupled together. So I'm not sure what's happening when the players split. Like whether they're just splitting for a box, etc. And that's the thing too, is that everybody has to be looking out for items. So I know I also have to set up my item reader to be a little faster at it. So for example, if we're looking for, as I said before, a lock gun or like a mech gun or a slicer, because we don't start with those things, then people have to be keeping an eye out on their drops, so that way they can give it to other players. And generally speaking, like ATP is preferred, so people will generally play casts. Like Q-Conceal is pretty strong, Q-Cast is good, Dropcast is really good. And then like you'll play A-Force, whether it's Faux Newman or Faux Numeral, really depends on the area, to my understanding. But when we go to play it, we're not going to be able to swap out. Like, we have to hard commit to the team. And we have to think about potentially what the meta is. Like, we really should not mess around with, like, Ramar, for example, because he's not going to start with techs. And we also have very limited resources, because we can't go back to town. So, like, you having a level 5 Shifta is not important to the run. But therefore, you should probably not bring him. Because you might not even be guaranteed to get a Resta in the run, believe it or not. I don't think it's until later on they give you guaranteed Resta. Or that might be the Ephinea's ultimate mode version. I might be misremembering, given that I've not played challenge before. But I'm aware of some of those more annoying gimmicks. There's also some really trolly trap rooms. I've seen many like clips of it where you basically just kind of go in a room and then it's just the whole room lights up with traps and you die. So we'll see. I'm willing to give it a shot once. I'll put it that way. And then from there, I'm more inclined to possibly just purchase S ranks going forward. Because at this point, I have enough PDs to fully purchase outright, like a 70, 80 PD one, times 4 or times 5. Probably times 5. So if I really wanted to, I could deck out an S rank. I've been sitting on, I think, 7 spheres and a little over 400 PDs. Definitely more now that I'm overflowing in the bank again. I've been trying to use like the 1 or 2 PD trades in order to get like, I would say, quality of life items over S ranks. So like getting a Twin Blaze, for example, in the cast is pretty huge. Push out of range. sad. Yeah, I'm just figuring if we're going just for XP. We could do a Penumbral Surge. I do like that quest. So if chat's just looking for Excalibur or whatever, it's still pretty good there. XP's good. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, you don't necessarily need an S rank on certain characters, but there are other characters where if you have them, it is like a completely different tier of playing. Like, I think Ramar is one of those characters where he has such a strong benefit of using S ranks over the other characters due to his raw accuracy. So he's going to be able to land those specials consistently, even if they don't have an SN glitch, just due to his natural characteristics. I'm probably dead here. Yeah, sad. I kind of got stuck between two tornadoes. I don't think I really had a chance there. If I'd walked a little differently out the first one, that would have been fine. But on the plus side, I built a lot of meter, so I guess that's fine. Welcome, Diz. Hope you're doing well. And we'll probably mix it up a little bit. I don't feel like doing more TTF. We did that earlier. Whereas I don't think people had any complaints about, like, Penumbral Surge. Pick Purple Numb because I've heard Bringer's Rifle is great. I have Demon's Laser, but maybe also yeah, Bringer's Rifle essentially is like a 65 hit-ish version of like a demon. But more importantly, it's usable on forces. So it's a sniper range alternative for forces, which makes up for their lack of initial accuracy. It's still good to use on rangers though, of course. Purple also has some solid solo hunts if you're looking to do a lot of, let's say, tower runs with him at some point. But if you're looking to do like a lot of like quote-unquote meta episode 2 runs, Hell will probably suit you more. Haven't looked into Tower yet. I think that will change your mind about what you need. I'll put it that way. Tower is an experience. We did Tower earlier today. It is a very big difference between people that are properly geared and also know the quests compared to other ones. The skill floor of them are very high. There's a lot of bad patterns in episode 2 quests that will just kill you in solo play. They're not in every quest, but they're in enough that I honestly, like, it's kind of a... I'm trying to think of a more polite term of putting it. It's an unfortunate scenario to find yourself in, and why I don't normally do solo episode 2. There we go. There's the diplomatic way of putting it. It's definitely intended to be 4-player, whereas, like, the other episodes, you can probably get away with only 2 or 3 if you're really well geared. Oh, I accidentally deleted myself. I thought I hit special there. Unfortunate. Wasted it again. Yeah, like, for example, we were doing Galtavel, which is really, really strong to have Hell in, as anything involving CCA also goes very quickly with Hell. So again, it just depends on where you see yourself hunting. Like when I think Purple ID, I think things like you're not going to be doing TTF, just straight up. It's a terrible decision for you. But you'll probably do lots of episode 2 and or episode 4 with the character. That's how I view Purple ID. Like you might do caves solo for Mill Lily or whatever. But you're not going to be doing like a lot of ruins or mines, unless you really want bison mines or something. Definitely prefer episode 4. Yeah, Purple episode 4 is fine. They potentially can even do pod runs, because of the fact that they get Heaven Striker. The fact that you have Pew Pew Laser means you can kind of make up for not having really good S ranks and or endgame weapons, regardless if it's Ramar or Ramar. You sold your Hell Ray Gun today? Why? Do you have another one? I would never have sold the Hell Ray Gun. If it was a 50 hit, that was a mistake for sure. S ranks are not going to instantly solve things. And now if you don't get a Hell S rank, do you even have Hell? That means you just locked yourself out of a lot of runs by doing that, including Bucks runs. Oop, that triggered that. That's not on me. Yeah, PDs come in time. There is no rush with PDs. They're very annoying to find solo. Hopefully you have somebody that can sell them. It just isn't worth the... Like, in selling it... I mean, how many PDs did you even sell it for? Just, like, one? Like, why would you do that? I'm confused. Unless somebody was offering, like, a lot of PDs for it. Rid of these. Yeah, I mean, if anything, you would just be gathering materials and selling them. People want those all the time. Or potentially just giving up 400,000 Meseta or something. Like, if you just really wanted a PD that bad, there's a lot of easier options than that are somewhat reasonable to attain. 2 to 5 sold for 4. I mean, maybe if you could get it back at some point on profit, maybe it's fun. Yeah, a lot of people will basically not be picking those up, I think, for a while. Just due to things like things on teching and just generally how more annoying they made the pattern areas. So I feel like a lot of the common weapons are going to be going up in price very soon because people just aren't going to get them anymore due to how they changed Anguish. Like, the fact that you already said 2 to 5 is, like, mind-blowing to me. To give context, when I first started, it was a PD. And I'm not sure how much people really want to identify 50-hit Demon Ray Guns, or Hell Ray Guns, or any equivalency thereof. Especially with the changes to Ruins. Because it looks like they it looks like they targeted the nerf at Anguish. Even if you play Anguish 3, it's still not as good as Anguish 10 was. A lot of those better pickups, I think, are going to be gone going forward. Yeah, that was fast. I mean, if you truly don't use it, I guess it's not bad, but if you're a Ramar, I would have thought you would have been doing episode 2 at some point already. Yeah. I mean, is it because you're not using it because you don't have a V502? That also makes a difference. Because Ramar is like one of the best at helling everything out of existence. Oh, you do have a V502. That's crazy then. We'll overflow real quick. Yeah, like well, I guess you can't quite do the same runs we showed off for, last month. There's a couple of reset rooms where you just kind of quickly kill murder flowers, and you would hell your way through that to speed up the run, or box runs across different characters. Because I found that was a good way to get out of your slump if you're playing single player. Otherwise, as I said before, anything temple, anything seabed, anything spaceship, hell will basically destroy it. It's okay in episode 4. There's like a couple enemies in theory you could use it for. So for example, if you're fighting a lot of Rappies, and you had a good Hell option, you could just defeat them with Hell. Save yourself some time. But I think if you were doing, for example, like Underground Episode 4, releasing one PD crate, nice. But if you're doing like Episode 4 Underground, you'd probably be sticking to Arrest with V502 a bit more in solo play. Unfortunately, Arrest/Paralysis can cause some weird issues when done with a range attack. But if you have melee alternatives that apply it, then you're free. I think I've had enough RT for now. I think we gave it a solid attempt in the attempts in the last session in here. Let's do some RBR. I guess I'll bring in Pink ID. Don't really want to do White ID for Discos. I'll bring in my Fomoral. Hopefully you get some rest, Murphy. I'll play a Force so the team doesn't need to worry about party comp too much. Purple ID does a lot of episode 2. It's one of their better areas. I mean, we'll break it down. Let me go through. Let's help Ether Drift a little bit. Let's do window capture. Pardon if you see weird thing. Too big of a window. Down. Down. Let's chat. Since it's just this one, I'll trim it a bit more. Let's talk real. I need to have one of these at some point anyway. We'll leave it like here-ish. So. Purple rares of interest. You could do Frozen Shooter, Red Handgun, Forest with Heavenly Arms. So Forest is good for you. Yeah. So take a look for Purple ID. Frozen Shooter, Red Handgun, Sacred Cloth is okay, Heavenly Arms, Lavis Cannon. Purple Forest, pretty good to do. Psycho Wand and Vice is another reason you would do Caves. Not even gonna bother going through this. The only reason you would do Mines at all is if you're doing Vice Chances, and that's basically Cannabins. Otherwise, this would be a hard avoid. I would not recommend doing this for normal runs. You would only specifically be playing Cannabins for it. Purple Ruins is okay, but they are probably one of the weaker ones. So, like, they don't get, like, Swordsman lore. They don't get Psycho Wand. You get Guardiana, which is fine, and Spread Needle. But, like, if we're talking about, like, comparatively, you're just gonna be playing, like, a green ID every single time over it. Like, you'd rather go for 2 Uber Rares over Saber's Left Arm and Book of Hitogata. Also, no Red Ring, so that most of those runs are out. When it comes to Purple Temple, they're okay for hunting Yashminikov if you don't like doing it in episode 4, but otherwise you're not really going to see a lot of Temple runs here. And they have Kamui, but again, like you'll play a different ID into them. Spaceship has Ignition Cloak if you really want it, but there's better ways to hunt this. CCA is where things start to turn around. They get access to Glide Divine, Heaven Punisher, Agido, Vice, Heavenly Ability off the Gibbles, Dress Plate on the Sinnohs, V501 from the Spiggles, and Heavenly HP. But most CCA runs are fine with them. Then finally they have Parasitic Gene Flow, a Heart of Item, probably on the weaker end of Seabed, but if Seabed is a small portion of the quest, it's okay. Because they're one of the few people that could give you 502. So if it's like a Seabed Tower hybrid, they're fine. Just depending on the enemy counts, White ID will probably be stronger, or Blue ID if it's more Seabed than others. Since basically these two get Parasitic Gene Flow, this does not. Otherwise, like in terms of Surface Episode 4, you got V801, Smart Link, Glide Divine, Heavenly Battle, Vices. Surface is okay. Underground is where it's at with them. Yashmenikov's, Vice, C's, Heavenly Ability's okay. More importantly, the Heaven Striker. So they'll do a lot of pod runs, or they'll stick to Underground. That's the overview. Purple has some unique items like Yashmenikov that's there, and they're also better at getting mech guns, so if you want better advices, it's there. You eventually need a green ID one at some point to run Heaven Striker or red ID. Like, if you really want to pump up your Rangers, you need at least one of those to do well. So, like, red ID alternatively has V502 if you're just doing quick resets. But it's just one of those things where, like, both of these get Heaven Strikers. The difference is that Surface Green only has Cannon Rouge here, as like a rare drop from Dwarf on Eclair, where it's easier to farm with Red ID here. So, like, some people will be like, oh, I'm just doing Red ID episode 4, that's all the character will do, and that's fine. But, you know, just be aware, like, you usually pair it with one of these, or both, depending on what you're doing. Because otherwise, you know, you're basically looking at, do I want to do a lot of pod runs for Excalibur, Daylight Scars, Limiters, etc. I mean, technically you could do pod for your Heaven Striker, but it's probably not going to be as consistent as just running Underground and getting all these ridiculous rares at the same time. Like, potentially doing... Like, imagine if every time you did pod to equivalency, or did an Underground run, you could get Heaven Striker and a Galatine in the same run, on top of having V101 chances, on top of Crystals, on top of Surface Cannon Rouge. So, definitely consider that, think about it. I haven't decided what the ultimate IDs would be, but anyway, that's enough of our tangent. So, let's switch characters. So, like, I know which IDs are good, but it's like, I haven't thought about, like, if you wanted to do it in as few characters as possible, which ones are the best ones. That's something I just have to really sit there and stare at the item list. Like, I always like Pink ID for Force to be, like, very sufficient and self-found all the way through. So, like, I can guarantee that no matter where I go as Pink ID, every single box will have something of interest for me, because it's either going to be a barrier or it's going to be an amplifier that I want. So that's just how I view them. Anyway, we're going to bring in some damage. So you're more than welcome to join us, Aether Drift. We're just going to do some episode 2. If you need to level a little bit or just want to flex on the chat. I'm gonna pick Pink Force until I saw an extreme patch and post and how not to pick it. Yeah, it's one of those ones where, like, I think it's good for what it is. But if you want to go for, like... it's also a difference of opinion of, like, are you doing self-found only or trading? Because, like, if all you're doing is trading, I probably would not play Pink Force. I don't do a lot of trades. I pick up almost... I mean, I do some trades. But I'm not going to be there and, like, every week looking at the trading posts. I might be like, hey, I want a Twin Blaze because I'm tired of hunting that item kind of thing. Like, their Underground episode 4 is insane. And I like doing Pink ID for Phantasmal World 2. However, Forces are just kind of okay at it. Whereas if you had, like, a Ranger that was pink, for example, you would be able to do potentially Underground episode 4, as well as Jungle and Seaside very easily. Forces are kind of okay at it. So I could see arguments being that you make a Pink Ranger over a Pink Force. I would get that too. It's just that a Pink Force means I'm gonna get a party guaranteed if I play one of these quests. Because nobody wants to play the Force in a lot of those ones, which is fine. So if there's anybody else that wants to hop in, we'll give about a minute or so. But anyway, yeah, this character's got V101, V801, Smart Link, Add Up, Red Ring, 13, Slicer, Fanatic. Like, this character is kitted out. However, if we have, like, a truly endgame team, I will probably not get to hit the targets very much, sadly. And that is just kind of the downside of the Force. I was gonna say, if you had a link to what people were saying, password is king. If you had a link to why people were saying not to pick the Pink Force, And if you just bring in ATP, it's fine. This quest goes really quick if you have Hell. So if you have V502 in Hell, great. If not, just bring damage. Should be good. So we're gonna do something that we don't get an opportunity to do very often, which is play RVR. We're gonna keep it somewhat simple. So we get a decent amount of XP bonus, drop rate up. So the reason you would be playing Pink ID or White ID here is if all you wanted was Disco Brave Man, there are like 200 something total shots at it between 3 different enemies. Also, reminder, if you go to item pack, go to quest board, you can turn off the darkness filter. If all you wanted was Disco Brave Man, this is a fantastic hunt for it, but I'd rather not do that. Remotebattery found it. Nice, nice. If you put it in my Discord, I want to look at it later. I'm curious what the reasoning is. If it's more like item economy or it's not an efficient class. I'm just curious what angle they did for it. Because I mean, from my standpoint, if I don't plan on playing with a lot of people and I'm doing solo runs, I mean, most people don't want to do like solo run box runs. Some people want to do that. So Pink ID is like the choice for it. Just whether or not it's a force, I would say is more open to debate. Because I made a Pink Ranger specifically to deal with some of the other ones, which at some point I should probably level and play, to be fair. I need to play my Pink Ranger a bit more. They are so good at the underground. Okay, we were playing Cookie underground. Idea is so good there. Listen, chat, sometimes all you want is limiters. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on the PD bonuses of that place. Thank you, Murphy. Hopefully you get some rest. Yeah, we'll do fine damage-wise. Yeah, full moral's a bit more niche, but you can see, like, if I Zalor every target, I can combo kill. If I don't, I'm not quite able to do it. However, if I were to get a decently percentage Rambling May in Spirit, I think she would combo kill most things. But again, it's like one of those things where, like, it's stuff I could do, but I have like a million characters. So I'm kind of in like decision paralysis with Spearing. Where like there are so many technically good options, but like I end up playing Force a lot, and it's like 50-50 between Hunter and Ranger lately. So it's really hard to commit to like a hard S-rank needle. And that's why something like a mech gun or a slicer appeal to me more. I gave that answer earlier. Because when am I not swapping characters? I swap like every 4 runs. And I have to make sure all their equipment is ready for them. Since I want to be able to host for the most part. So some people will have like an army of raw casts, army of Q casts and different IDs. I think that's fine. But I think from the standpoint of making sure people get into runs, because I'm not playing with people that are necessarily like 7, 8 S ranks, speared, everything or whatever. We need buffs. It's just what it comes down to. If somebody is not shifted 30ing, you know, we're kind of in trouble in a lot of runs. Let's all go to the left warp first. Oh, I just realized none of us have traps. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's go to jungle area north first. Ooh, doing jungle without a trap user. This area always confuses me. Not there yet. Yeah, like, see these enemies? These would just be one Hell Needle shot, for reference. So, like, where I'm doing, like, multiple combos here, Hell would just go instantly. So, runs like these would go really quickly. And they're not even necessarily hard either. So you would be surprised how much XP you could get farming those kinds of things. So it really just depends on like what you're looking to do. Like maybe at some point I'll consider an S rank needle, but it's not going to be within my first 2, I don't think. Might be my 3rd choice, to be fair. So I'm going to try to shoot the Miracle. And at the laser gate, we'll go backwards. I mean, Hell Needle's really good for episode 2. It works in every single area except for tower, basically. So if all you're looking to do is a lot of episode 2 runs with purple, it's probably fine. You'll just need something, like every time we fight a Merlitas, just realize you get special, 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 and they probably all be dead every single time. Because they only have 59 EDK, so you have more than a 60% chance of killing them, if I'm doing math correctly. V502 double. So most of these enemies would just be gone. Combine that with like a team with like freeze trap, and you're basically not missing your hell ever. But anyway, since we're playing a very ATP focus, it'll be a bit slower, so the XP won't be as insane. But I think with RBR, it's fine. Like, I would say we've probably lost about at least 30 seconds so far, just with no hell. Just because of how fast that is, because we're basically... Think about every wave takes 3 hits to kill instead of 5 hits. Potentially. And then potentially whole waves die too, which saves a ton of time. Or as I said before, even something like Hell Slicer, so you could just use it across all your characters with SN Glitch, is still really powerful. Which is why I was thinking of doing it, so that way I would have a Hell option I would just share. So I would love doing that on the Fomarl, who has really great Slicer animation. Yeah, like these enemies only have 63 Dark Resist. Reminder, generally speaking, the Dark Resist will go down when you go into single player. So if you want to do just a lot of single player runs, you basically just have a couple of enemies you have to be a little careful about, like the Gibbles, the Murder Flowers. And otherwise, you just kind of laugh at them. I mean, it's often a difference, it's somewhere between like 4 and 12% chance. You have to think, you double that with V502, so you're anywhere between like 8 and 24% chance more likely to kill them with Hell. So enemies that are like almost a 50-50 are probably like a 70% or more, which adds to a lot of consistency. But you'll see people just basically freeze trap everything and then hell, as like Ron Pass, for example. Every time we fight a given, that's basically going towards Excalibur chances. Every time we open boxes, we're probably getting, depending on the area, either Red Barrier or potentially Amplifier of Gafoe. Because I've gotten both on Pink ID, while just playing quests like these. As I said before, I do think Pink ID is interesting. It's just, unfortunately, it has like 1 or 2 really strong areas, and then it's terrible like every other area. Like, you're never going to be doing Pink ID Ruins, you're not really going to be doing Pink ID Forest, you're not really going to be doing a lot of those things for the most part. You're just not going to run it over the similar IDs, unfortunately. Just how they work. Unless you're going for, as I said before, box rares. But I would say Pink ID is more for like passive grinding. You're not looking to make like a lot of net profit, but you're like, how many people realistically are going to be selling like Gafoe Purges, for example? You're not going to see them as commonly as like Heaven Strikers, for example. If I remember correctly, the Murder Flower is like right here. Come here, Murder Flower. You're not scaring me this time. I know where you are. Direct Murder Flower. And the reason why I like this quest also, I just want to shout out this quest yet again. I love that even though there are a decent amount of Murder Flowers in the quest, I don't feel like threatened by them because I'm able to reach them as most characters with either a very simple handgun or just straight up melee. Because they tend to put them in ranges that we can deal with them. That's always a good feeling. You open up the way across here. Yeah, with a team that's not like fully kitted out, I think we're doing fine. We're still getting above 100 XP a second, while getting potentially a decent amount of PDs due to drop chance increase. Like this wave would be 1 hell, they would die. Arguably, I think I should just bring my Demonic Fork here. In fact, I want to compare the run with and without Demonic Fork. Adam's Umbrella, nice. Nice little support item, you might get something for that. PD wonders. Wow, Miracle didn't even attack there. Get wrecked. I like that there's like enemies on the way to the next location. So like, see these enemies only have 45 dark resistance? You have to think, is Hell 83 or 87? Does chat remember offhand? Chat fact check me what the exact percentage of Hell is. Because either way, like, it's still gonna be almost 80% or more. Speed 502, it's pretty insane. When you double it. And keep in mind, as I said before, some enemies have a really big decrease in EDK between single and multiplayer. They're gonna get bodied super quick. Go kill this enemy and then buff the team. I think I'm growing a little more used to the blinking icons. I like that I could choose to have it fade versus blink. And I think one thing that I didn't realize when I first criticized it is that it scales based off of the shift. I thought it was just always a minute, regardless, but it's actually not bad. It's fine. Wow, that Miracle got absolutely slapped by the team. Slap. Yeah, what is the percentage of Hell? Does chat know offhand? They can check my guide or the wiki. I've written it in both. I just don't have either open currently. Hit Striker. Oh, is it 93? Oh, it's 93%? Okay, that's more than I thought. Did the game crash? The game crashed? No, rip. The Miracle was too powerful. You all witnessed it. See, we were talking about DCing earlier. Game straight up crashed on me. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind repeating the early areas, it's just RBR. Had that been RT, that would have been devastating. RBR, okay, we get more given chances. Right, chat? I just shrug. I'm like, okay. We almost cleared that area, which would have been nice, but we did what we needed to do. I'm gonna go remake. I guess I could have bumped my draw distance up since I technically left the game. That's okay. Let's go get Demonic Fork. Let's see, if we take a look at our technique list. Level 27, so I need a God technique. Do I have a God technique? I might not, I might only have the other one. I think I put them on the alt character by accident. Oh, I have 2 God techniques here. Okay, that's good. I'll put one away in my share bag so I never have to go look for this again. And what I'm gonna do, I should have Demonic Fork on her already. Gotta find it. It's Pillar, not really. There it is. So we're gonna see what the difference of Hell is when I put Demonic Fork on. And instead of Smart Link for now, I guess I could switch to God Technique. The other thing I could do, since this quest is so melee oriented, I might actually be able to get away with Vivian here. Which again, is not... It's a good sign of a quest that I'm able to actually sub in melee, and I think it's actually better to do a lot of these runes. Oh! Oh, there it is. I was like, did I only have one Vivian, and I gave it away? I do need more Vivians at some point, though, chat. I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the few items I'm still looking to hunt. Vivian, better Rambling May. I'm gonna be doing a lot of temple runs at some point on Pink ID. But for now, let's switch into Demonic Fork. Give ourselves 30 accuracy, or 30 be good. And we'll see how the run feels initially. So we got to about 114 by the time we got to jungle. I think that would be a decent comparison point between the two. I don't know why I keep doing that. We're going to see what the difference of a little bit of Piercing Meagid does. Now granted, it's not as strong as... oops, that's right, we don't get that. It's not quite as strong as, like, Hell Needle, but it's a good accurate representation of what happens when you have a lot of Hell. Good turn this filter off. Oh no, somebody crashed. Rip, go back to lobby. We'll get there eventually. Oh no, chat sent me the what's the best one for identity for other ones. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it is talking about where I said they have bad areas overall, which I think is true. I think that ID needs a small buff for sure in some of the other areas. Okay. Fingers crossed. I was gonna say, you should definitely check out, like, in the logs. Ask in the forum why it's crashing. Because they'll probably help you. For me, that was weird. Even I want to check that out later. Yeah, if I could get a good piercing shot, this could be useful. Yeah, I like Pink Underground and CCA. But yeah, otherwise a lot of their other runs are very mediocre. I would agree with their statements there. Yeah, like see how fast that was, team? That's the power. Just imagine if that was S-Rec Needle. GG. Look at that. I'm safe. So even me get here is pretty useful. Sadly, I can't hit this creature very easily. Need team to deal with those. Okay, go. So yeah, the fact that we're just one buttoning means we're gonna go faster here in general. Only thing we gotta look out for is Single Barrel. Well, I can also melee to death if I really need to. We should have exactly a 50-50 shot at killing them, so if I can hit more than one target, that would be huge. Case in point, I just clipped multiple people there. So just when you get the feel of how good Meek it is. See, we already beat 130 XP a second, and I'm not even using S-Ranks. Like, that's how strong Hell is in episode 2. How much time you save. You can blame me for not breaking this earlier, because it's good. Being able to one-button everything saves a lot of time. So yeah, we're already averaging about 30 more XP a second. 1 second as I change. You're full for selling Hell. And you got some chances to get it back at least. Maybe you'll get a money back on it. But I was saying before, like if you're planning on doing a lot of episode 2, it saves so much time. I just don't like episode 2 for the most part. I'm learning to tolerate it a little more in some of its shenanigans now that we have stronger players. But I'm still not a huge fan in general. Even me not swapping into melee there, still getting a lot of XP per second. I'm gonna try to lose here. Oh, wait, fine. Yeah, Like, really careful positioning means you could basically just one-shot entire waves. Like this, potentially. Or we failed at 50-50 and open to show it off. That is the downside. And that's why B502 is better, and you don't really mess that up. That would be a 40... If they have 45 dark minus 93, that would be 48. They have a 96% chance to insta-kill, if I'm doing math correctly. It's pretty crazy. I'll hit the switch so you can move on. So yeah, so potentially you'll have people doing like all hell stuff. So high level episode 2 is switching between demon, hell, and whatever your equivalency of lockdown is as fast as you can. So essentially you'll need a whole slew of ailments. I think that weird slowdown issue again. If I do this, I'll act a bit weird. The only thing I can think of is like click off of the game, but somehow cause a performance issue when I do that. You click back in, leave the mouse there for a little bit, put it over here. Didn't even need to swap out. Not too quick. Come on, 50-50s. But we'll take that. Okay, I killed 2 of them. That'll be faster than me using Rambling May. Rambling May's still good for mini bosses. Just be a little more concerning, I guess, with it. As long as it's not the red apes, like, I have an okay chance of me getting them. Sadly, Pew Pew Laser does not really hurt them. I wish it did more. Let's the team up again. I mean, you get to just bonk, bonk, bonk. So dumb. Goodbye. And since I'm playing Force, I might as well just spam Hell. Yeah, I still think, I looked over the post briefly. I think they're kind of undervaluing how useful it is to get your own set of barriers as you play. But yeah, generally speaking, you will not be picking Big ID over most. That I agree with. I think it is probably one of the weaker ones with like one super good ridiculous area. But otherwise, yeah, mostly fair statements. Never mind, Chad already killed the thing I was targeting. That enemy's more of a toss-up. It only has a 20% or so. That's usually the ATP one. And sadly, things like Arrest won't really help you on that enemy. Here we go. As long as I get Meeked within like 3 attempts, it's probably faster. Aim to Argent, nice. There we go. Welcome to the point of the run. You did it. You are the winner. Yeah, if that came with hit percentage, that's huge. Oh, triple kill. Going for the Quadra kill. See, there you go. There's where the piercing knee is fun. I wish I had more rooms like that in the quest. Yeah, so we got about 15 more XP a second overall, and we had some bursts where it was much higher. Purely depended on how good my beginning was. So if I'm in the right position, I can save a lot of time. I'm gonna recognize when they get low on health, just the melee. Oh, believed in the me give, rewarded. Do some ATP meleeing with demonic fork because it's funny. Come on, piercing me good. There we go, still save some time. Yeah, I'll see if I can check one more thing with the performance later. I'm mostly happy with how it went, but clearly it's still acting a bit weird. Wonder if I can get the log for when it failed. I almost suspect a memory leak due to how it's acting. Oh, this enemy I can't help. Well, I mean, I could help, it's just not likely. Might as well just melee them to death. Group, buffs, the other group again. Anticipated in melee. Look at us go. I love the consolation prize Disco Braid, man. That's always nice. It's still not even bad for those items. Just don't try to identify that Disco Braid, man. Did run, that would be so sad. Couple melee swings, because we can. Zero everything. It's still good. Excalibur is so good, it doesn't matter, it's all zeroed. It just means you won't spear it. That's all that means. I'm gonna hit the laser gate. Should be able to go back. Triple barrier. I'm gonna focus on buffs. Sadly, I did work a couple times there. There we go. That's it. Sphere. There we go. Go to the far one. This is where cats would normally just restock. Power up again. Let's go to the mountain area. Awkwardly descend down this thin platform. Tragedy music as we're killing all the plants. Oh, multi-kill. I'm safe. So dumb. Listen, Chad, you gotta find ways to entertain yourself as a course in episode 2. Ooh, nice multi-kill. Ooh, can I get a good lineup here? Player ban. What am I targeting over? Oh, there's little... Oh, that's what's drawing my shots. Well, that's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I actually beat him to death with melee, demonic rod. Let's go. That's how you assert dominance. Got sat on by Gibbles, rip me. Look at me go, I'm meleeing, chat. I mean, I should probably switch to Vivian, be more efficient, but sometimes you just gotta send a message. Nice insta-kill. Oh, that saved a lot of time. Yeah, let's go. Of course, that's the thing it needs. Wow. Unlucky. Failed at 50-50, past the 20%er, whatever. Oh, nice. Another Negan. These are the enemies where I have to actually bother debuffing. Oh, untargetable. Frozen too soon. Oh, chat, you gotta let them move a little. Or else they become untargetable to other players. Either way, we're getting good XP. We're getting 120 XP a second. Pretty good for a no boss clear. And I think chat can agree, not as hard in terms of requirements to do decently. But obviously, there's a very high skill ceiling with weapons. Between Hell and Demon. All those potentially saving a lot of time. So these are the kinds of quests I like to revisit once we have different gear. Just the kid. Oh, here's the box check. As I said before, there are some random. Wait, Jaya's here? Wait, I forgot they got Box Jaya. Every time I think I remember something about Pink ID, I just find new things to be amazed at. Did chat remember they had Box Jaya? I didn't remember they had Box Jaya. I'm used to seeing barriers. That's pretty funny. Lure everything, melee a little bit because we can. Go through the little thin rock opening over here. Heal the team. Life buffs. Don't get set on by Gibbles. There we go. That's the proper reason. There we go. This area is so weird, I'm not gonna lie. Boxes. There's a lot of boxes at the end of this as well. Chunk of the time. There we go. We did enough damage to help the combo kill. I would say that's a successful mission. Ooh, unlucky. 50-50 fail. Ooh, there we go. Time save. I love I can hit Maracus through the wall. That's such nonsense. Have fun, chat. Instead of can't do anything. See, that's the kind of murder flower I want. Completely ineffective in a run, and it is just there to be mowed down. In retribution for all the horrible cross-formation spawns that are in some of the other quests. We will have our revenge, chat. Whew. Bodied. Tell him to sit down. I think I missed any items over there. Their evasion is kind of annoyingly high. There we go, save some time. Will Gibbons behind us. Okay, did some decent damage there. Even better. Just slapped him with Demonic Fork to dominance. Oh, this enemy beats me though. Okay. As I said before, Vivian looking pretty good here. Nicely done from the chat. Coming up to an amazing box check for this area. Unlucky me again, I lost time on that one. Open these boxes. Debuff these. Here. There we go. Contributions. I don't need to worry about Smart Link if all I'm doing is vegan spamming and Vivian. That works. You do decent damage as a Bomon. Yeah, I love this room in particular, because you can see how many waves are left by the rocks destroyed in the middle. I love that. I think that's such a neat touch. I wonder how they set that up. Missing objects. Get rewarded. That poor miracle. Actually obliterated. There we go. We're almost done. And then we'll do maybe one quest after this, and we'll call it. I am very hungry now. Targets? I mean, if Pierce applies to all of them, this is fine. Oop, I'm targetable. Switch we haven't hit? I think so. Somebody hit it, that's all that matters. Now we're all done. With those areas anyway. Go to the final area. I'm at 28, so I can donate, but that's about it. Up the team on that one. Only 33, never mind. Probably not gonna happen then. I mean, with how long the quest is, this is another example where I was saying if we had PV Create, I actually would have had Photon Blast. So I would think if I did this again, I would probably get rid of... maybe add it? If I want to be more efficient. So I'm already at max accuracy, it's just there to reduce my TP usage. So if I'm not using 13, I don't know. I have to think about it. Unfortunately, I can't Mother's Guard, which is what I was thinking about. think our Vivian damage is fine, even though it doesn't have any bonuses versus native. It's super helpful here, to be honest. That's all I wanted, chat. I just wanted that Megan. So let's go over here. Now if we come back here, the wall can be blown up. Boom, chat. We're almost done with the quest. We also get, actually, let's put on this sword, come on. That level 30's allure? Oh, I will take that for sure. Consider that a win. Now we're making up for bad vegan rolls. One-shotting all of those is huge. Yeah, that literally jumped our XP per second from like 113 a second to 120. Just by landing every single one of those. Fuckers. Bump, bump. See, like, if they were gonna do an enemy spawn, I wish... Oh. I don't know how I dodged that miracle. That was actually a miracle that I dodged that miracle. I did not remember where it spawned, and I just arbitrarily went in a circular movement. But anyway, I was gonna say, I wish if they were gonna do monster spawns that, Perspective Tomorrow was more like this. If they were gonna make us do a hunt on the beach, at least there's something we could be doing. How did I kill every single one but the one I was targeting? That's crazy. Oh, I even responded. It was just slightly too slow. That's so sad. I did. I tried to respect them somewhat. I feel like it's been Chocobo music for like 6 minutes. I know they're very popular, but Final Fantasy, please. There we go. Game soundtrack, please. Thank you. Face them out or something. Confused, kind of annoying. Welcome, Davenfeld. Hope you're doing well. I just asked Davenfeld, did you want to get one run with us, maybe? I was planning on ending on this run, but I'm willing to do a smaller run. Definitely not another one of these. These are long without certain items. Worth it, but it's what it is here. Bye, Gaigui. Get meleeed. Oh boy, the squad has arrived. Good luck, chat. The squad's here for one thing and one thing only: mass PC extinction. I'm gonna throw Meagid, because with Piercing Meagid, I have a good chance of hitting more than one target like that. I think I'll just switch to Vivian for the kill. There we go. So we could go straight to the warp to leave, but if we go to the north, there should be a room of boxes. I recommend at least sticking around for the boxes, because fake ID boxes are usually very dumb. We're gonna go ahead and explode the boxes. Some level 30 techniques, just none that I want. So if you need to sell any items, now is the time. Go pick these up. Yeah, so we did get a Jaya from the boxes, so technically somebody did get a pink ID box drop. Just not what I normally associate. There we go. Got Marco from 123-ish to 127. No worries, we could do potentially one more run, as I said before, but it has to be, it can't be a 28-minute run. It's gotta be a little tinier. As the lore 30 is gonna be useful. Oh, you're gonna go eat? Yeah, I'm gonna go eat as well after this. We'll do a small run. When in doubt, I'll just do... I guess I could do one TTF, I just don't want to do like 5 million more. Also burn my money. Final run, small. I want to do. Find me what the other RVRs are. There's the cave clear on purple, which was fine. War of Limits is kind of long. I'm happy we completed this. Oh, I made profit. Nice. Yeah, we got 219,000 experience on a common quest without it being XP week. It's pretty solid. Guess we could do... It is even bead. Let's do pod or something on purple ID. That's fun. We haven't done one of those in a while. We're actually... We do C-Bank 4? 2? My brain is processing. Let's do one more Excalibur attempt or whatever. I'm assuming people want that more than a Heaven Striker. I thought about it. I'm like, I could pew laser, but it's fine. This will be the final run. Well, hopefully Pump will be rare buffs. Otherwise, it's just experience. Ziggy, Password King. Perfect. I should be able to deal with the boss. I have all my stabs on me. I just don't have my Arda. Let's go grab that real quick. Otherwise, if somebody would like to take the place of Aether Drift, we're on the final run of this session. I am now extremely hungry. We've upgraded to a new tier of hunger. Make the Adept. I need to do more V801 runs, so I feel like if I get more through this, it's probably fine. We'll also get a Rifo emerge. Looking forward to joining more of these, no worries. More than welcome to join them whenever you're able. But hopefully that gave you an idea of the power of episode 2 Hell. But it's very good for that. Otherwise, if you're looking to do, as I said before, like a lot of episode 4, your priorities will be a little different. Or if you want to do Tower, you're not going to take Hell, you're probably going to bring Demon. So I should be able to solo the boss for the most part. I'm not too worried about that. We'll give anybody that wants to join another 20 seconds to say something in the chat or to join us directly. I would recommend saying something in the chat though, since it's faster. Google reminding me it's almost my birthday. Like, thanks. Or I forget, can I get a team invite? Sure. Failed. Are you in a menu or something? There you go. Welcome to the team. And that'll let you do Pod, which is the quest we're about to do, a lot more easily. Fantastic episode 4 quest to have access to. So we'll give another 5 seconds. Final call for Pod. So Orange ID will end up getting potentially Vita 1 from Zeus, which is really nice. That's what I'm looking for. But Excalibur, potentially very strong here.
I'm a groove.
Oh, HellCleave says switching gave me a second. HellCleave barely coming in on time. Welcome, HellCleave. Well, I guess if HellCleave hard carries us there, I'd be willing to do 2 pods. 3-man pod, I'll be like, that'll be it. Well, welcome back, HellCleave. Hopefully work went okay, or whatever you were doing earlier. We're at the tail end of the stream. We're still getting some weird slowdown every now and then, but I can't quite identify what is happening. I'm assuming it has to be Windows 11 at this point. But I think everything else got worked out nicely. So it is Pew Pew Laser o'clock, HellCleave, if that makes a difference. Nice, HellCleave brought the Pew Pew Laser. Okay, we're all good. That'll be a fast clear then. Then I'll do 2. Just to make it fair. This music sounds appropriate for Pew Pew Laser. We'll stick to always hacking the first room. That's what we were practicing earlier today. Into mostly with Chloe spam. Love that it gives a countdown timer. This is one of the few quests where there's a timer, and I don't feel bothered by it. It's not even remotely close to how long it takes to clear it. Kind of like a casual clear for Elzigo. Not usually too far off. Also, I probably shouldn't have Chloe there. All mistake. Should have Chloe. Good stuff to charge guaranteed. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and just debuff what we can reach. I've become the face tank for the Rangers. Get these enemies off me. There we go. How with you? At least we do solid damage there. Getting that up pretty nicely. Done. Summon Moon to disrespect Phoebe in the face. Auto drop, nice. So much pew laid there. The stun lock is disgusting. Just Rifoli to slightly hurt the zoo and also hit the Dwarfon. I feel like that was a good use of spells. I do like this song. Like Battle of the Four Fiends. Material in the other room. Yeah, we're gonna up the draw distance a little bit. So I did bump it before, and that was not the issue that caused the slowdown. Something else outside of PSO is causing it, whether it's like a filter issue or something else is TBD. So that's something I'll probably test off stream. But I think for the most part, the setup is fine. I gotta adjust maybe the position of the... Not the game title's probably okay, but the Biggie Bixer Bomb stuff needs to move over a bit. What we're gonna do, we're gonna walk over to the structure, we're gonna let team deal. Actually, I'll switch with crappies. I'm baited by the confused round. Walk over here, debuff. Take a hit, that's fine. Debuff again. Stun the Dwarfon. I don't even think he's gonna get a chance to do anything. I pretty much know. Grants the bird. Are you out of range of Barda? There we go. Everybody's sort of I took it for the team on that one. My damage output's okay in episode 4. It's not as good as the Podu Mins, but it's not going to compete with Pew Pew Laser, sadly. Arguably, it could compete with lower end. Not Dust Pew Pew Laser. It is too powerful. Here's where I could be useful. If I Bowie this thing from existence, there we go. Oh, I have a time limit. Come on, get over here before the zoo spawns. I did it? Nice. Oh wait, it doesn't dive on the team. There's where the music attention kicked in. I'm like, please don't get knocked down by the zoo. This is the worst feeling when you're going across the area. Oh, they just got absolutely melted. I'm gonna assume it might be lightning. We'll switch into deal. Shimmered in. Oh well, we tried. As the music turns off. Music's like, oh no, not a real boss, so I'm just gonna leave. This is thunder. I got an orange one there. So we'll have... Well, if all the pew-pew lasers go with me, and then I think Dango will hold down the port and murder the boss on the way over. I'm just gonna focus on healing when there's pew-pew laser. I could slip in the occasional Rabarda, or, excuse me, Rosanda on this specific boss. But it's not as needed. Pew-pew squad, away! Dango can heal up. Should be fine. Oh, yeah. Get the right wall to dodge the tornado. Spinners. Just rude. Okay, so I don't want to desync it, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Heal the group. As long as we don't get too greedy, this should be simple. Oh, we almost had it. Oh, I'm getting knocked down at awkward times. Man, these spinners are trolling me. Can you please stop? There we go. Nice and clean. Team HellCleave plus Dango to the rescue. Finish the boss. Ooh, that was fast. Boom. Like I'm like power posing at the Chambered Inn. Yeah, this character getting more MS... Oh. I was gonna say, this character leveling and getting more MST would be useful, so I could fully unequip certain items. But more importantly, defense. Pull these armors to sell for later when I'm done with the run. I have to figure out who should be holding my spare PDs. Because I think now all 4 characters... Oh, well, if all 4 characters' banks are full, maybe I could start making them just straight up full 99? Guess I have to. I need to make room at some point. Having like 3 in my inventory is kind of a pain. It's just eating a slot of multiple characters. Okay, one last quest. Odd went pretty quick with 4 people. like did a double take. I was like, did I hit a menu? We're good. No mismenuing. Oh boy, chat, I'm at 518 ATP. You better watch out. I might kill something on very hard. It didn't die. That's awkward. That is awkward. How it died. That Babuda. What to deal with you. That was a fast here outside. Like the use of the ATP side of Heaven Striker, just to finish the nice touch. I am the decoy. Summit Moon. Yeah, Barda. Flushing, nice. Yeah, there's not many opportunities where I get to show off Summit Moon in multiplayer. I'm glad that I found like a quest where I use it more than once. Both on the episode 4 bosses as well as just that specific room. It's nice to be able to say that, you know, contributed something, proving why Summit Moon is used. Q perish. I love that it explodes. I always thought it was somebody else hitting it, but it's like all those boxes pop and then the other one pops. Due to lingering hitbox. Kind of funny. With Dango trying out the Musashi briefly. I saw that. Nighttime music as we burn everybody in the open sun. Saying something about a spoony bar, if I recall correctly. That laser for the team. just melting. The power of Pew Pew Laser is too strong. Depot? Stop you from moving too much for the team. Above HellCleave. Although arguably, I don't know if that's really needed. We'll give HellCleave if he decides to power attack on. As fast as they can to keep up with the team, even so fast. Gotta change of fortune. That's unfortunate. I didn't even check what it was when we were here. I should help with the Marissa a little bit. But I need to move on. We'll let the team get there, so that way I should always hit the zoo in time. Well, at least I got a Dragon Seal, so I could say, even if the other ones I didn't get the Excalibur or whatever, or any barriers. I think most people got PDs. Well, that's awesome. That is the advantage of high enemy quests. Unfortunately, no rare balls. But hey, maybe chat will get another Dragon Skill. So if I get close enough with my Summit Moon, I should be able to zap the spinner and keep this on, which is not bad. Ooh, it spawned behind me that time. That's unfortunate, actually. Gonna mess me up slightly. I got the red one, so this should be GG. I'm bodied by the spinners. Cat has like a million years to kill this thing. In fact, I'm just gonna start heading to the other room. That's how convinced I am it's over. Should we evolve our lightning damage? Started early. Live fluid, meter. Live frame. Nice and simple. I managed to cancel my own damage, which was wait a little bit, spinners are playing. Let them hit me and then we should get a clean kill for this. Although never mind, they're spinners. Spinners no longer make it clean. Spinners are annoying. I'm gonna wait for the spinners to go away. Missing that cycle would just be annoying. This should just be here. Oh, I couldn't quite hit it. Close. I got the double cast, but one of them still survived. It's not too bad though, it's just... Let's go to where they're gonna be next. That enemy. But the boss became targetable to me briefly. Got him. Sadly, no wiggles to end the stream. I was exactly between all the boxes. Quite a way to end. Have any money over there, or is it just trash? Money. Yeah, we gotta pump up that draw distance a bit more. The default is a little low. Because not being able to see what that was made me walk when I didn't. We'll sell these armors, and we'll put away these other items too. How do we feel the session went overall? Well, there's still kind of a weird issue going on. I don't think this really happened when we played other games. Maybe it is specific to PSO. Oh, next one of renders. So, one tech issue there. I think everything else is fine. Ratios there, just like very minor adjustments cosmetically. Hopefully chat enjoys the new voice. Just playing around a little bit with equalizers, and then with the other thing being fixed, I should sound very different than I did the other day. Old arms. That is certainly a name of a weapon. Let's put away the atoms so that way I could do that regardless of course later. So I just have tons of items I can't put away, that sucks. She can keep Wide Divine Summit Moon. I mean, I only really need one Summit Moon. That's fair. Yeah, this character potentially getting up to 1400 HP would be good. She still could get one shot by falls occasionally in multiplayer. Not that I run her into multiplayer falls anymore. I got all I wanted out of those runs. But anyway, so go ahead and say goodbye for now. Thanks to everybody that played today. Hopefully it was a fun experience for everybody. But let's go ahead and say goodbye to you two first. If you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, just like to say thank you again for watching. Hope to see you again in the next part.